The banded pull apart can be a great exercise to warm up the posterior shoulder musculature, the rhomboids, and the lower traps. However, it can be for some people very upper trap activating. So if that is the case, then you want to try potentially a lighter band, or consider just holding the band in a slightly lower position. If you hold your hands higher up so it's closer to your neck, you may find that it's a bit more upper trap activating. If you hold it a little bit lower down so it's more towards the middle or the bottom of your sternum, you may find that that assists with activating this kind of lower upper back musculature rather than your traps and neck musculature. You'll notice with this video there's a few versions of how I'm doing things as well, and that's just adjusting the band tension and where that tension kicks in. With this version here, there's a lot of slack on this side and there's a bit of tension on the one side, so this would be probably the easiest version of how to do it. And realistically, by the time I get to about here, that's when most of the tension will kick in, when I am strongest in the movement, and then as I get to there, the other side of the band will assist with the tension, where it'll make it more difficult at this point, closer to the end range of movement. However, if you just adjust by bringing your hands closer together on the band on the one side, that'll make it more difficult from the get-go, and so as a result, when you're in this longer position, you will feel more tension initially. And then if you want to increase the difficulty again, you can fold the band over doubled. With one band, you can fluctuate the level of resistance quite a lot, and this one will have the most amount of tension at the start and all the way through the movement as well. One final thing that can assist with making sure that you don't have the upper trap activation is encouraging either internal or external rotation of the shoulder. And that may sound very vague, but for some people, if they turn their palms towards the ground and have their elbow come out and flare to the side, internally rotate the shoulder, for some people, that may make their posterior shoulder musculature work a little bit better, or it could make their rhomboids and their lower traps be able to perform the movement a little bit better. However, for some people, externally rotating may bring in the posterior shoulder and this lower musculature here. However, for some people, turning the elbow towards the ground and turning the palms so they're almost facing together at the start of the movement, that can help for some people with getting this lower musculature to be active. The objective is to get this musculature working because your upper trap muscles are very easy to activate and your brain knows immediately how to do that. However, sometimes it needs some reminding of what these are supposed to do. So that's why this exercise is a good choice to kind of warm up this middle upper back musculature.